In this video, we show you an example of workflow. In this scenario, the OCR will extract all the relevant information. To do so, we upload a new file, an invoice. Here we can see how the invoice looks like. We can see the total amount, the client data, the invoice ID, etc. In this instance, when a user uploads a file, an invoice in this case, several things happen at the same time. The openkm has been able to identify the invoice and has created a folder with the customer's name to store the file. Also, the DMS has launched a workflow. As we can see inside the invoices main folder, we have a new subfolder with the client's name, and inside the document that we just inserted. Besides, we can check that openkm has extracted all the metadata that the invoice contains. If we go to the dashboard, we can find the workflow. If we click on the file attached, we can see how the application displays all the relevant information linked to the workflow. The user has to check that the information is OK. Let's think that we have detected an error. The client's name is not Corey, but Connie. So we click on Incorrect. In that case, openkm offers the user a new task where they will have the possibility to correct the mistake. And also, they can take the opportunity to add more information, as, for example, the provider email. So when the invoice will be paid, the provider will receive a mail notification. If the user cannot change the incorrect data, they will press Impossible to correct, but this time it will be correct. We come back to the desktop area and we can see how the client's name of the folder has been corrected. As well, the client's name inside the metadata group. Even the name of the file has been properly updated. The next stage in the workflow request set who will be the next person in charge of checking the invoice. So we out from our session and we log in the session of the user affected by the next step of the workflow. As we can see, the user have a pop-up that informs them about a new workflow task assigned to them. For this user, the issue is different, but they can also access to the file. And if everything is correct, they can click on the suitable button. If the invoice is considered incorrect, they can insert a comment or a message. In this case, the invoice is OK. And now we can insert the name of the second checker. In this example, we can insert the name of any user inside openkm. So now we log out from our session to log in as the second checker. This user received the same notification of pending workflow. The administrator can access to the admin panel and see the progress of the process. Here we can see all the steps followed, the current status, or the task assignment. Let's come back to the workflow assigned to the second checker. The user will see that the invoice is correct, and they will press the proper button. And now we have to indicate the name of the accountant, the person in charge of the invoice payment. We can see how we have received a notification informing us about a new workflow task assigned to us. Let's say that we have checked the documentation and made the payment. So when the process is completed, the provider will receive an email notification from openkm informing them that the invoice has been paid. If we come back to the desktop area and we have a look on the invoice metadata, we can check how it contains the provider email, the mail address that the user have inserted during the workflow, and also the names of tester 1 and tester 2 who were in charge of the invoice approvement. And here we have too the date of the last operation.